So Rockstar has finally added something to Grand Theft Auto Online called Odd Jobs, where you can work honestly to put out fires as a firefighter, become forklift certified as a forklift operator, and deliver newspaper as a paperboy. That last one is definitely an odd one in 2026, but hey, it's still a welcome addition. I had seen some conversations treating this as if it was something groundbreaking. While it's great that Rockstar has listened to the community, I will not say what I'm about to say to be negative or a party pooper, but this is not groundbreaking. The GTA RP crowd has been doing this for years now. And you can argue that it's significant for console players given that it's their first taste of these specific activities, which don't get me wrong, I agree. I honestly think this kind of stuff is too little too late. Let me explain and put it into perspective. Let's go back in time. Many of us started playing this game many years ago. Heck, even before a bunch of you who are playing or watching now were even born. Some started a bit later, especially for PC, but over this whole time, we got the first heist DLCs, which was when we graduated from being petty criminals. We got the CEO's update when we could properly start running an organization. We got the Doomsday heist with all the Avenger type of hideout and technology, as well as modern Fast and Furious type of action there. We got nightclubs which we could manage, as well as the Sky Cancer. We got the casino heist, penthouses. We got the Cayo Perico heist, where we saw Lester pretty much retire and Pavel taking over and setting up this new heist. We got skilled enough to pull a heist solo. We even got in touch with Franklin and Dr. Dre for the Contract DLC, and finally, even our own mansion and Michael himself, a movie producer, coming to our doorstep to say welcome. And you're telling me we're gonna go around putting out fires, lifting crates, and throwing papers? It feels like our characters are going through a midlife crisis and like a confused college girl decide to go on a journey to find themselves, except you're going through multiple different jobs instead of people. Because this was done backwards, letting us get big and then add these small jobs. I'm not saying Rockstar shouldn't have added these to make it clear. These are great additions, but they should have been here from the very beginning. You see, as I put it up there, we're already kingpins. Back when grinding contact missions was the only way we could get money. If you played back then, you knew how hard it was just to get 1 million. Some contact missions done without waiting for the full 15 minutes to maximize payouts paid on average about $8,000 to $9,000. So, besides trying something quote-unquote new, where is the incentive? It's all about the pacing. People should have had more options than just being forced to be thugs working for contacts or rob gas stations and convenience stores. Or even carjack cars and sell them to LS Customs every 48 minutes. Back then, these odd jobs would have made more sense for our characters to pick, pay the bills and rise in life, and it makes way more sense, start from the bottom like the average person does in life. Imagine how different and likely better it would have been if these odd jobs were rolled out back then. And it's not even something Rockstar had to wait and see if people had interest by doing it in GTA RP, as it's not exclusive to it because the 3D era GTAs already had some of these, with GTA Vice City having pizza delivery, and alongside GTA 3 and San Andreas had taxi driver, firefighter, vigilante, and paramedic missions. It's always been there and people enjoyed it. If you did all those missions specifically, you would be permanently rewarded by becoming fireproof with firefighter, increase your maximum body armor with vigilante, and maximum health with paramedic. I'm not saying it should be exactly like that, with firefighter, you could earn a fire-resistant outfit, for example. Or if you do a certain amount of taxi missions, you'd earn a discount, and calling taxis would be cheaper or even free. They could also expand it by having career paths and unlocking perks as you work through it. And the way these missions were added now are not any different than they would have been added back in 2013 or 2014. There's really no technical complexity like a Cayo Perico DLC going on here. GTA RP adds them with a lot more complexity and depth. It would have made a lot more sense to have these alongside other legitimate side jobs we still don't have, for example, such as trucker and deliver goods across the map like GTA San Andreas did, or even become a pilot, which there are different types, and you could either transport passengers across the map, carry cargo, carry construction materials and supplies in a cargo bob, for example, using its hook, or even an air ambulance transporting wounded people or organs for transplant. As for boats, you could even become a boat or ship captain and transport legitimate goods by boat. There are many, many options out there. However, I have to hope that the addition of these odd jobs now means that Rockstar will likely do it right with GTA 6. I really, really hope we have these available from the get go. In GTA 6 Online, we have to start small and from the bottom with missions like these, and also the criminal paths, obviously, and then slowly add bigger missions, both legit and something like heists. Imagine that Rockstar adds legitimate missions in the same style as they add heists. How would that look like? We can take a look at GTA 5's heist, for example. Imagine that in lore, we're supposed to have a major fire break out in a huge building, and the mission is a large scale firefighting operation where you're going through multiple parts of the building putting out fires, opening stuck doors, and rescuing people. Or we can have natural disasters as well, and large scale rescue operations, either as a firefighter or paramedic. I think the potential is huge, and possibilities are next to endless, especially given GTA RP's popularity and just how much more sense it makes. Grand Theft Auto's future is not just about being a criminal and rise up in the underworld's ranks. GTA's future is about carving your own path with your pixel self. GTA has expanded beyond just being a crime simulator slash sandbox due to the sheer potential it holds, and that's where we're headed. And that's my take at least. I hope you guys are enjoying these missions and I hope you enjoyed listening to my ramblings. Maybe you might not agree with me entirely, maybe this is a hot take, but I think most of us can agree this should be what we have from the very beginning in GTA 6 Online, hopefully. Thank you for watching, have a nice week out there, and stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.